Let me say hi to Frank in Indiana. Frank?
Hello.
Oh, Frank was better.
Yeah, guys. Hey, Opie, you like uncomfortable moments.
Of course.
You ought to replay some of that phone call from Anthony calling up special delivery this past weekend.
Oh, boy.
I heard rumors.
I've never seen somebody deballed like that in front of their woman before. It reminded me of that Louis C.K. episode where he was getting ready to get his ass kicked by that punk kid. That's basically what Anthony was doing to Sam. And
Why would you do that to young Sam?
It was a bit much. Well, I was listening to the program.
I appreciate that much.
I was listening to the program, and like any program that Sam hosts that I'm listening to, I get outraged.
Why were you getting outraged?
Just at him talking on the air. Just the fact that he has on-air time.
Yeah.
It outrages me.
It's on your channel.
I know. Thanks for the reminder.
Which means we get to work less.
Yeah, I know.
That
That
was
is kind of
rough,
cool.
dude.
But
So you're kind of torn here, huh?
I did go off, and I do apologize, Sam. I might have been a little.
3 sheets to the wind?
I was probably one sheet with the maid bringing the other sheets on the way.
You were on your way to 3 sheets?
Yeah.
What the fuck does that even mean?
It's the weekend.
He was
Don't tell me
explaining
'cause I don't
to
wanna know.
Jess what a good life he had because he had made it and he was making money, and how I was akin to a little kid at a police officer's desk with a policeman's hat on.
A hat on, sideways, licking an ice cream cone. Yes.
Yeah. And then I would never make it, and then I was sure to be a disappointment.
Yep.
And that you felt more sorry for her than a dead person's family.
Oh, yes.
Wow.
Yes. Well, we did get into that whole thing.
She understands, though.
It'd be a little uncomfortable.
She knows she's marrying a flop.
Of course
she's
she
not
does.
surprised.
But you know what? She's very loyal.
Yes. Well,
Now, what's Bartlett doing up on CNN? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. That's a real woman.
Oh, well, really?
I don't know.
If you had sex with that, I think you'd be considered
Ghee. A little of the ghee.
She could be the ugliest woman on TV.
You'd be considered a bullfucker. Why'd you put your dick in that bison? It talks.
What, Frank?
Don't forget about the constant offers of basically sex coming back to the compound.
Yes. I was soliciting his fiance for sexual
He invited
favors.
her back to the compound and said not to have sex unless that was something you wanted to do. And then,
Yeah, I wasn't going to pressure her.
right. Like, I wouldn't rape you, but
Right, but
if we'd probably end
once
up.
you hear, it probably would be rape.
Right.
How did she handle it?
I mean, she was polite. She was nice. I hope, but I would love to know what her true feelings were. But she's a very nice, polite girl.
Yeah.
She is a trooper and very loyal to her Sam.
Very loyal.
She just doesn't want to realize she's wasted these many years.
Yeah.
It's almost like when you buy a car, you just like, I can't fucking believe this is a lemon.
Yeah,
You don't wanna- she doesn't wanna
I'll
admit it.
hang on to it. It's just a pain in the ass to change now.
And Aunt's right. You'll never make it here.
Here or in the business?
I think you'll make it in the business, but this place is not set up for young guys.
Here on Earth.
Oh.
For young guys to come up and get real money and
No.
real positions.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not attached.
They
to
don't
this.
give a fuck about like new people here.
I'm not attached to this company per se.
Oh, really? With your fucking 20 different shifts that you do on?
Well, if somebody
18
else gave me
different
a
stations?
better offer, I'd be gone in a heartbeat. I would hope that everybody is aware.
Yeah.
It's a crime.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You can beat him up all you
watch
want,
out,
but it's a
boys, you gotta
crime
drink.
the lack of money Sam makes for everything he does for
Yeah.
this fucking place. It's
crazy.
it's a fucking crime.
He's a good soldier, and that's all they care about.
They can get away with it. What do they care?
You just like the airtime.
Well, it's getting to a point where it is getting a bit insane.
You recording all this stuff?
Yes,
A lot of air
everything-
checks?
everything-
There you go.
everything is
You got
recorded.
it.
Equity and air checks, my friend.
You guys start calling other companies, and maybe
You think so?
maybe they'll take you seriously here.
I think
Who
I have
knows?
to get a concrete offer before anybody will even realize what my name is.
Wish you had concrete shoes. See, that would have killed him.
I'd be dead in the water.
And a concrete hat. Could be a brick to your skull.
You should look at child labor laws. I'm serious.
Yeah.
Because you're still technically a child, and the
Yes.
amount of hours you're putting in here and the amount of money you're making.
I'm technically a child.
How,
Yeah.
How do they put up with that down the hall? How do they sleep at night?
They love it.
knowing what they do to you and
I know.
and,
I mean,
and
they-
most people around here.
Stuff those pillowcases full of cash and just
Yeah.
doze right off.
How do they sleep? It helps them sleep at night.
Yeah.
Let's walk through it. So what's your position on this show? I don't even know anymore.
Producer.
All right, so you're a producer on the Opie and Anthony show, which is a pretty fucking big radio show.
Sure.
Then you do overnights for Hits 1.
Well, I also am the filling guy. Like this week, for instance, I'm doing 12 to 5.
So
all
he
week.
became the overnight guy at Hits One, but he's also the #1 fill-in guy. So now he's doing like real shifts, afternoon drive, midday.
Oh,
yeah.
afternoon drive.
So that's a full-time on-air position for Hits One. Plus, he's a producer for the Opie and Anthony show. Plus, he does his own show. Plus, he hosts one of our hours now.
Yeah.
We used to do 5 hours. Now Sam has one of those hours. And this, they will not give him money or give him a raise.
No.
When you add it all up like that, it really makes me look like an asshole.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
Well, it's not an asshole, more as a sap.
Yeah, like
A doormat.
like look what we could do to this.
Yeah, look at
little
this
idiot.
kid. He'll do anything.
And
Just
they'll go,
happy to be here.
Yep.
and they'll go, we're making progress. Everything is making progress. We're making progress on a lot of
Hey,
fun
we're
stuff.
all watching what you're doing. We're
Yeah,
all,
hey.
hey, you're on your
Hey,
way.
Wait, could you?
We've taken notice.
Yeah.
Don't you worry.
You're doing it for the show, so don't worry.
Okay.
What are some of the things they have said that makes you feel like, wow, if you were stupid, you would like actually buy into their corporate management bullshit?
All this stuff that you're doing, it's all really good for you, man. This is all going to pay off.
This is great experience. You know,
it's great to have you. I mean, just to be in all these different areas. It's so good for
by
you.
the way, a lot of people your age paying to get the experience you're getting
Yes.
for a paycheck.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
You could segue this into a career in terrestrial radio, which is dead. Where the fuck are you supposed to go?
He's making no money. What is he
No.
supposed to do?
What's the point I'm making?
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
But they don't. Like, they know that there's not a
All right, so
giant
now-
terrestrial
now I'm
building.
Yeah,
You.
exactly. They know he has nowhere to go with this.
Now I'm you. Well, that's all well and good, but I can barely pay my fucking cable bill. When is a raise coming
Help
for
me out.
We're working on that. We're definitely, I mean, it's always, they've been working on this for a long time. Like, they can't do it themselves. I can't do it myself. If I could do it out of my pocket, I would.
What's
but
the argument they give you about not? What is the argument against anybody getting raises?
And
Like,
by the way,
no one gets them.
By the way, we're using Sam in this position, but the fact is, because there's other guys that work for the show that haven't had a raise in a really long time.
Yeah.
Half this fucking building hasn't had a raise in a really long fucking time.
Oh, yes.
So it's not just Sam, by the way. We're just using him for this example.
I mean, because they know that the alternative, if you really pushed, for instance, like what Eastside Dave did, they'd be like, okay, then quit. And they'd be like, no, really, quit.
That bothers me to this day. Dave was just looking for money because he couldn't afford to come here anymore. He wasn't looking for this crazy over-the-top raise so he could buy a really nice house. It was so he could pay to get here.
And
Yeah.
he did what
He was losing money to do the show, so he basically said, I need a little pump, I need a little jump in salary.
And he said, look, based on the work I'm doing, I'm not doing the work. I'm doing much more than what you've hired me to do.
Right.
My duties have changed, so, which is basically the same thing I would do, which would be basically have the same results. He'd be like, all
Oh,
right,
you'd be so out.
no problem, out the door,
Yeah,
buddy.
yeah.
They just let a guy go that's pretty fucking talented that wasn't asking for much.
They
No.
don't mind.
It's just
Yeah, they don't mind.
He's not a celebrity.
They don't mind letting you go.
Yeah.
but logically,
they're
where do
good
they
with it.
where do they think all this is going to lead to?
Celebrities. They love the celebrities.
They love celebrities and they love
celebrities.
cheap employee, paying employees very little.
Very little.
The guy
money.
that left, what was he?
Did he
asking?
officially leave?
The guy who's
That
going
we
to
were
leave?
talking about?
Oh.
We're not
yes.
saying his name, but
he
How much more is he asking for? Do you know? Is it more than 10,000 a year more? Or what?
he decided to leave based on like he was leaving. Like he asked for his demands for staying were ridiculous.
Okay.
Because he said I don't.
He said, I'm leaving.
I'm done.
So he went over the top and just
Yes.
said, look, I want
I'm out of
partnership. I want 51% ownership in the stock.
Yeah.
I want,
he went all in.
Yeah.
But that was based on a lot of years of not
A lot of
getting,
years. Yeah.
taken care of properly.
Yes.
So that's what
Yeah.
people do now.
It wasn't like he was like felt really good here and doing really well, and all of a sudden he just got greedy. It was just like I'm fed up.
yeah.
All right, well, good for you, Sam. Making no money and doing a shitload of radio.
But Sam's right, though. If you go to them, there's nobody that they won't let go.
Yeah.
And I know that, and you know that. So like, when
But
you
they're
can't bluff them, you have to be ready to walk.
They do
Right.
like the fact that nobody is indispensable at this place. Like they will look at anybody and say, well, you can go.
But they're replacing these talented people with less
just
talented
anyone
people,
for
so-
less money.
And eventually,
They see it as a great opportunity to give someone less money if they bring someone new in.
One of the guys we're already paying. We'll just add on to their responsibilities.
Right.
Yes. No more money, so we just saved money.
We just saved an employee's money because we'll just lump his responsibilities on people that are here already.
yeah.
I'd love to know if management here takes, like, if they get a promotion. Like, let's say you're doing A and then you get promoted to B. Do you get a raise with that promotion, or do you go, hey, great experience?
Yeah.
You get a fucking raise.
You get a title. You get
know-
a new title, a new plaque for your desk, perhaps, a bigger office, maybe. I don't know. But as far as money goes, hardy har.
A lot of guys have gotten better titles without the cash behind it.
A lot of good titles.
The managers in management.
No, management.
That's what I'm talking about. Management.
Oh, they take care of each other.
I'm saying in management, they make sure.
I read their bonuses. It's ridiculous.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they get paid.
Look, but they figured it out. I can't fault them. If you're gonna
I
figure it
can.
out.
Yeah.
There's something called just doing the right thing.
How to run it on the cheap.
No, they're
Oh
not.
yeah,
That's what they do. They know how to run it on the cheap.
they're not. This isn't a developmental system. Here.
It's like
They're
a video game. If this was like Sim City,
Yeah.
but only based
Right.
on this, the money would be rolling in.
Right.
But then everybody would be with big exclamation points over their head. And then garbage would start piling up in the
Doesn't
hallways
matter.
because
Doesn't
you didn't
matter.
hire your janitors because you're like, I don't care.
Because you're looking at that money.
They're all angry. The employees, your employees are angry.
Shut
And they
up.
just go, bah, doesn't matter.
Yeah, they'll find other gigs.
Doesn't matter. Oh my God! One of your top talent is suing you. Who cares? Doesn't matter. Who cares? Doesn't matter. Don't handle it. Just hit the time lapse. Let's see what happens. Let's go forward 10 years. Let's keep going. Everybody's yelling. I love that.
You're right.
Oh, this was supposed to be paradise. It's not that. It's not that complicated.
yes.
It really isn't that complicated. I don't know what Sam's supposed to do to get like a normal salary. I guess.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Work a little harder, you son of a bitch.
Pick up a couple shows.
Pick up a couple more shows.
You ever walk in and just go, "What else am I supposed to do?"
I've never literally had that conversation, but there has been moments of exasperation. But it's also like
It's
you look at the person that you're talking to, and you know that they can't do anything because they just bring it to their boss, who brings
That's
it to his
true.
boss, who
well,
just.
that's why I don't really
So
do.
many levels of.
So you're just like, what am I even talking
That's
about?
why-
There's no accountability.
That's why I politely deal with those guys. And
Yeah.
and once again, I'll say it. It's not their fault.
They're wonderful people.
They're wonderful. They're wonderful people.
they don't
when
pull
they
the
talk about-
financial triggers though.
Right.
When they talk about kicking things upstairs, it's like, I have no idea what that is, where it goes. Does it ever make it there? You never hear back from upstairs. It's like just this mysterious thing upstairs. And nothing ever really gets dealt with.
Like you just had this long conversation. You just really pitched yourself. You put everything on the table.
Yeah,
You're like,
yeah.
all right, we're gonna bring it upstairs.
We're going to bring it upstairs.
I can't believe I just wasted all that time.
I've never been upstairs.
Oh, man.
I don't know what's up there.
I feel bad for Sam because now he's going to have to talk to one of the polite guys, and they're going to come to him and go, "No, we're really making progress."
No,
Like,
we,
I know,
we do.
man.
We're
Let me
making
tell you,
progress.
we do talk to them upstairs. It's like, who are they? It's a collective.
Yeah.
It's a conglomerate.
I mean, special delivery's only been on the air once a week for like 2 years now. So
Oh,
I'm
wow.
sure it's the big steps around the
Yeah,
corner.
don't worry about it. They're working on it upstairs.
I could just keep doing it for free. No problem.
Yeah.
Just I look up at the ceiling when they say that. Like, really? I go, things are happening just like a couple of feet above us right there.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Hey Sam, someone wants you to break down how much you make an hour.
How much? Oh boy.
Can you give us figure that out during the break?
Yeah, I'll figure it out during the break.
How many hours a week do you work here?
It would have to be probably close to 60. It would have to be close to 60. Somewhere in the 50s, I would think. On an average week, on a rough week, it's definitely 60, if not more. But
Really?
on an average week, it's definitely in the 50s on any week.
And write your number down for us.
Let me see.
I know you don't want to say it out loud. I think I know about, but
I have a rough idea.
write your number down.
The annual number?
Yeah.
You don't have to show me. You can just show.
I don't care if you guys know.
I know. I don't know if you want to.
250,000. That's not bad.
What?
Kidding.
Holy shit.
All right.
Nice, right?
Righteous bucks.
That's what I'm saying.
Holy shit.
Righteous buck.
Righteous bucks.
Okay, hold on a second.
So
A little bit of math here.
divide that by 52, and then divide it again.
I'm trying to open my calculator app.
Oh, what happened? Is it working?
Wait a minute.
So call it 55 hours. So divide that by 52 and then divide it again by 55
Yeah,
52.
for a week.
Jimmy's working it out.
Okay, that's divided by 55.
Yeah, 55 hours a week is fair. I think that's beyond fair. That's
Just doing some math here.
Am I making minimum wage?
Oh, you're making minimum wage. Who
You're
knows?
making, it looks like, almost $15 an hour.
All right.
I mean, that's not.
That's okay for certain kind of jobs, but for on air and drive time, it's not sufficient at all. It's okay if you're doing, like there's a lot of jobs that pay less than 15 an hour. But
Oh yeah,
if you're doing,
because now we'll hear from the people. Hey man, that's
No,
great."
that's
we
not-
understand,
but
but
the amount of hours Sam is putting in as far as nighttime, daytime, and doing on air stuff, it's not all behind the scenes stuff or
Plus, compared to what other people make doing similar tasks,
Yeah.
you'd have to put that into effect.
Well, you do.
you know that Howard at this point works less than 16 hours a week, right?
Oh my God.
Okay, when you do the math,
That'd
I
be
mean,
I know
Great.
he's a legend. He's been around, blah blah blah. But he works.
looking at maybe 12 some weeks.
He works.
God, would that be nice?
He works 12 to 16 hours a week when he's here.
Yeah, but I get like six days, 6 sick days.
But you're on your way up still, so you got to put your time in. We all understand that.
Yeah.
Let's go to Eric in Jersey. Eric,
Good morning.
you want to take us to task on the under God thing? Why? It's a Monday. Why do we want to deal with this?
Oh, just that the words under God were just added in 1954 to the Pledge of Allegiance.
Oh yeah, that's just yesterday.
Well, for you it is.
That's 50. What are we looking at? 7 years ago, I guess.
They were added as a result of Joe McCarthy and the McCarthy hearings looking for communists behind every tree. So they added under God to flush out all the commies.
I don't mind, honestly. The words under God don't mean anything to me in the pledge. I don't give a fuck if they take it out. A part of me would love to see it taken out, just to annoy religious people. But I'm only irritated that NBC just kind of made that decision, and they've been kind of wrapped up in the last week saying what people should say and shouldn't say, and it's like, come on, now all of a sudden you're going to make that decision too.
Right.
It's the arbitrary nature of it that really bugs me, but it probably doesn't belong in there.
Retro version.
What, buddy?
What they did was a retro version.
Yeah, I know that, but we all know the agenda on why they were doing it.
Oh yeah.
And the kids that weren't allowed to say the Pledge of Allegiance or had to leave the room, they were the Jehovah Witnesses.
Oh, really? Yeah, I always try to figure that out.
Oh, the Jehovah's Witnesses.
Right on, man. I'm glad we flushed
that makes sense.
those kids out.
Yeah.
I knew I didn't want to play with them. Thanks, Eric.
Okay.
Hey, by the way, Jimmy, I applaud your math skills today. You did the math.
I did, yeah.
Everyone knows what Sam makes.
Yeah, I mean,
'Cause
I,
now
Oh,
they're-
I didn't mean to.
Now they're doing it.
well, I don't mind.
They nailed it. So that means you did your math correct.
Yeah.
And
I'm
they're-
known as the.
and they can't believe it, considering it's New York City, because we got all sorts of shit we deal with because it's New York City.
And 15 is rounded up, too.
Yeah, it is rounded up by a little bit. The exact
So-
number.
Righteous
is-
bucks.
Righteous.
How much you have to pay a month just to park your car?
$300.
Oh God.
So this kid,
Plus gas, because
this kid has to pay $300 a month just to get here.
Just to be
And that's-
here.
that's-
Yes.
And
So
gas-
take that off your fucking salary.
plus
Oh
you're
my
looking at
God.
Oh, hold on.
over
Oh
a tank
my
a week
God.
of gas.
1 second now.
Yeah.
We're going to do a little bit more. 'Cause that is
Well,
true.
people all have to deal with
They do.
the gas shit, but the $300 a month, that's something that's very common for New Yorkers.
Yes.
If you're somewhere else, you're not paying that
And that's
much
a deal,
money.
by the way, in New York. I have to park like 4 or 5 blocks away
Okay,
to
that
get
knocks,
that.
$300 a month is how much is that a year? 3,600.
Yeah, that knocks him down $3,600. That's a big hunk off the top. This is all pre-tax, of course.
Right.
That's a big hunk off the top. We all have expenses, but like you said, in New York, that's a unique one.
Well, that's why
$300 a month.
Because when people hear $15 an hour, that's pretty good. Obviously, but now you have to knock the $300 a month he pays, and just to park his car to get here.
commuting into Manhattan is very expensive.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, train anything. It's going to cost you money every day. It's coming in every day. The choo-choo train.
The choo-choo.
Westchester trains don't run that early anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if they did, then you could maybe knock that down a little bit, but
Oh, but
a little bit. Let's eat.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Going in a break, the guys put together Bobo Cop. We play this on Friday.
Bobo Cop.
Let's play it again. It's really good.
Mr. Maloonigans makes an appearance in this.
Would you
Mr. I couldn't stop saying that over the weekend, too.
Maloonigans.
I just kept going, where's the Mr. Maloonigans?
I'm gonna read this just to give you hope, Sam.
Great.
Because you got Howard, who's a legend.
Great.
And you got Sam on his way up, and this is what you should be reaching for.
Right.
Somebody did the math on his contract.
Oh, thank God for that.
How much you make an hour?
I think it was around
Almost 15.
Almost, not quite 15.
A couple guys did the math on Howard, so it's got to be about.
And Howard and me have actually been at this company about the same amount of time.
Right. Like I said, he's been around forever. He deserves what he gets. He's a legend. Blah blah blah. Okay, puts your salary in perspective. He makes $120,000 an hour.
That's so much more than
close.
me.
He makes 120.
Okay.
Everyone has done the math on his.
That's actually 100.
That's coming in a lot, so it's got to be pretty close.
It's actually
nice.
about 100,000 times the amount of money that I
That's really nice, yeah.
make. Wow, it's huge. That's like
Sam, let me really
100,000 of me.
let me hammer this home for you.
Thank
Because
you.
I don't think you completely understand this.
I don't.
In 1 hour, you would have to work 3 years.
Wow.
For every
That's right.
hour
That's
he's on the
good
radio, you would have to work 3 years.
3 years.
to equal.
Doing
That hour.
16 shows. Wow.
Yes.
Okay. That's a lot of
That's stunning.
That's
It's coming in so many times that it's got to be about right. So, 3 years of you equals 1 hour of Howard.
well, I mean I hope it's a hell of an hour.
1 hour is 2 years' pay for the average person.
Yeah.
Ouch.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Wow. Every hour.
Yeah.
Every hour is like, there's 2 years of you getting up, going to work, 2 years, or 1 year goes by, 1 year left to equal 1 hour.
That was
But-
30 minutes.
That's amazing.
But that number could go up if he wins his lawsuit against the company.
yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant for me.
This place
Oh,
is
no.
number.
This place
Not
is
for you.
Not for me.
completely. This place is completely insane.
It's,
I bet-
it's
and-
bizarro land for work.
If he won his lawsuit, I'd probably have to take a demotion in pay,
Oh,
which
yeah,
would
yeah.
just
Oh, yeah.
really skew the ratio.
Yeah, we're all screwed.
Look, you don't have the skills of Howard.
Okay.
You know, let's
I
put
can
it in
accept
perspective.
that. I can accept that.
So, you know,
Practice makes perfect. And he's
how many years have you been here?
5, 6, something like that.
Called 6.
Okay.
So you've made in the last 6 years what Howard has made in 2 hours.
Wow.
So your 6 years of work by 8 o'clock this morning, Howard's going to match that.
He's already finished.
Sam doesn't have the radio skills of Howard Hessman on WKRP in Cincinnati. Gotta see, it was Johnny Fever.
Do you know you have to work probably 3 months? Let's say 3, maybe even 6 months. If Howard just decides to take a shit. In the time he's taking a shit,
He's going to the bathroom.
you'd have to work like 6 months.
Right. So, like, all the work I've done since January up until the end of this month,
One dump.
it's some shit.
Just one dump.
That's also creatively a fair comparison.
Yeah, that's exactly.
That's unfair.
Oh, there you go.
Perspective is a bitch, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess putting everything in mathematical terms.
But they're making progress on maybe getting you a little more money.
little more cake.
That's how they say it. We're trying to
Upstairs.
get you a little more money.
It's okay.
Good.
Upstairs.
Sam never shows the uglier, angrier side of him. You should a little bit more.
No.
It's in there.
so?
You're, of course, you little viper. It's fucking, you're bothered by it. You should be.
He's a poster child for what's happening around here.
Yeah.
We're just focusing on him, but there's a lot of guys just on our own staff that
Yeah.
are in the
Yeah.
same boat.
Who
Not,
deserves-
not Eric, but everyone else.
Yeah, Eric's overpaid.
Wait, Erock shake his,
He's just got mad.
he shook his
Eric's kind
big
of
head.
overpaid.
Overpaid, overfed.
Does he make more money than you?
Eric?
Yeah.
I mean, you take that figure and you kind of, you double it.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Not talking about weight.
Oh. Well,
Should
that would
be tripling.
Yeah.
No.
Eric got in early when the getting was
when
good.
the getting was good,
Yeah,
right?
Eric got in when the getting was good.
Yeah.
It's not his fault. He just got in when the
He got grandfathered in?
timing.
Okay.
Timing was a bitch for
He
a
has
lot
been here
of us.
since the beginning.
And
Yes.
timing was good when he stole all your lottery money from
Yeah, I
from
mean,
all you guys.
technically, I wasn't on the staff when he stole all that lotto money, but
Yeah.
I speak up for. I'm like the union head for.
I hear you.
Did he really steal that lot of money?
Yeah.
Oh,
I did not.
Yes, he did.
Oh,
Wait,
wow.
Erock, everyone was having a pool, right?
No, it had nothing to do
It
with
was a
that.
staff newspaper. It was sent to the studio.
I thought
and
we were
then
past this finally.
He sent in the.
We're never
ticket.
going to be
Never.
past this. Huh?
I want to bring in the new listeners.
But wait, if it was a staff newspaper,
It wasn't a staff newspaper because those little scratch-off things come on the Sunday papers.
Yeah, but
They don't come to. We didn't get weekend papers at the office.
Who brought the paper in?
And we did.
I had it because I've been playing that for weeks.
He didn't bring.
I had it in my bag.
I've never seen Eric bring a newspaper into the studio in my entire life.
No,
And
the scratch card, not the
Why
paper.
would he bring in Sunday's newspaper on a Monday morning?
Right.
saying the
All right,
scratch
just
card.
don't listen to me. My mic's not on.
I'm listening. But I'm actually asking.
I know you are. But
Liar!
he's
Sorry.
not.
All right, it makes sense.
So you had the scratch ticket thing.
Yeah. I've been
So then
playing
wh-
it. I've been playing that game for weeks
So where did the story come from that it was not your ticket?
because they all got pissed off, and
Why are you yelling?
I remember.
can't hear.
I do remember a paper though. I don't remember
Newspaper.
just the ticket. I remember that paper being here.
It was there.
It was from Sunday's paper.
They came from the Sunday's paper. That's where you got the scratch off from.
Right,
And then
so-
each day you would go into the numbers of the newspaper and scratch off.
So
on your
where did the
card.
newspaper come from?
Studio.
The Sunday paper came from my place.
You brought that paper in.
No, I didn't bring the paper in.
You
I
brought
had
in
the
the scratch
card.
Could you
But
get
where-
the scratch card Monday's paper?
No,
bad.
it came on Sunday's paper, and then through the week you had to find the numbers in the newspaper.
Okay,
So each day you were scratching something.
So the Sunday paper had a scratch card
That's your
with
ass.
a week's worth of numbers on it,
Correct.
and you scratched Monday and then Tuesday and then Wednesday.
No, I had come in and I was told that there was this story that all these people won $100,000 because of an error.
was a
I checked my
misprint.
card and I went, "Oh, I won it too." But then they had a separate pool for all these people because some of them formed some group that they were going to sue the Daily News. The others, you could mail it in with this waiver, and they would put into a special drawing that they would pick a winner out of 5 winners out of that, and that's where I won.
Did anybody sue the Daily News? Did they win?
They did not wait. It didn't even go to court.
Why?
They threw it out, saying it was frivolous.
Because the rules do state that if there's a misprint or anything, they're not held responsible.
Wow. See, okay.
Yeah, I didn't sign the thing for the lawsuit. I sent it in for the secondary drawing.
I wonder
see
how
if
many
would
people
win.
did. You won out of how many people? I wonder.
I don't think they said how many were actually in the pool. They just said the 5 winners.
And you were one of them.
I was one.
This story does not sound like the original story.
He
'cause
made it up.
There seemed to be a viable problem that you guys had with this whole thing, and the fact that Erock was the one that kind of grabbed everything up and
He figured enough times pass he can make up some stuff.
revisionist history.
yeah.
Is that what happened, Eric?
Revisionist
No,
history.
that's not what happened at all.
He made up a little story in his head and figured after a couple years I'll start using this.
Enough
And
time
nobody
goes
remember?
by,
Right.
and you blurt it out.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Exactly.
What is it going to take for the whole staff to get past this with Erock?
Oh, please.
I mean,
Because it's been years now. Are we up to 4 or 5 years at this point?
It
Gotta
must
be
be 5
5 years.
years.
5
Yeah.
years ago.
I mean,
years.
this was early XM days, pre K Rock.
How many of that 100
This
G's
is
you
before
still
the
got?
studio build out
It was in almost all of it was invested.
Was
in boats in Florida.
pretty cool, huh?
Yes. What did you invest in?
Property.
Besides not gym equipment. All right. So property.
guys
How'd you
got
do on it?
A sweet fucking
Doing very
piece
well.
of property somewhere.
Really?
What, you get a little condo for yourself?
Yeah, I bought a condo down in Florida.
Did you?
Yeah.
And then
That's cool.
the market crashed, so
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
worth a quarter of what
Yeah.
he paid for it.
They bought it
Exactly.
from Al Pacino, Glengarry Glen Ross leads.
Yeah, you said it's doing well and makes a great point.
Yeah.
Most condos in Florida,
Especially
are a
in
bust.
Florida.
Housing market is terrible right now.
Yeah.
Especially in
It's
Florida.
right near the water.
Especially in Florida.
You're trying to tell me it went up, or do you have like people renting?
It's
your-
across the street from the ocean, so it's still
Across
doing
the
well.
street from the ocean. That's okay.
The only
Good for a
solace
hurricane.
the only solace that any of us have in this whole lotto situation is we found out that Eric spent a whole bunch of his salary money in the beginning buying XM stock.
And that's
Yeah,
when it was
that
way
wasn't
up.
from the lotto winning.
No, I know. But what was the just in a matter of-
$42, right?
Yep.
And how many shares did you buy?
I I did that employee purchase program that they when we started there,
Which was
Purchase
what?
program.
which is you got a discount on purchasing it based on whatever the last quarter price.
So instead of 42, they charged you $1. That would be.
Yeah, no.
When I started buying, it was at $42.
Oh God, it'll be there. It'll be
it
back
was-
there in no time.
2 shares a week.
Nagel is investing in a little Nagel. I'm investing in myself.
Yes,
see where
2
this
shares
goes.
a week you would buy.
Yeah.
How many total shares of Sirius
Oh
did you
my
end up
God.
getting?
$84
Were you allowed
every
to-
week down the drain.
Were you allowed to buy more than Toodaloo. Were you allowed to buy more than two shares
yeah,
a week?
You could buy
Oh,
up to a certain set amount, but I couldn't afford that set amount, so I was just doing 2 shares a week.
So how many shares did you buy?
Let's see. When did they discontinue that program?
The whole program.
Yeah, the company got rid of it. 2007.
So you were at least for like
they eliminated that program
2.5 years, maybe.
since 2004.
Oh my God!
4,
so
5,
3
6,
years.
7, 4 years. Or no, 3 years. Say 3 years.
Say
About 300 shares.
at what?
150 weeks.
150 weeks.
320 shares, something.
Yeah.
All right, about 320 shares.
$42 a share.
$42. What are we looking
that's
at?
when it
Let's look
started.
at cost.
It dropped dramatically.
We got his average.
Average in the cost.
Yeah, we got to figure that shit out.
But we all know what it is now.
Safe to say he lost his shirt.
Just take it.
and that's
He
a
now
big
has
shirt to
six-
lose.
He now has about $630 of stock.
Yeah.
Ah, a little nest egg.
$630 of stock that he probably paid thousands for.
Just in case that little real estate deal falls through. I
That's
got my
right.
stock.
Nagel's diversified.
we can laugh at Erock all we want, but we're the kings of fucking losing money in the stock market.
Please.
Oh boy, the hallways are a buzz here at Sirius XM
My
satellite
God.
radio.
A buzz.
A buzz, yes. Is it a buzz? You think?
Oh, yeah.
Or is there a little
scuttlebutt.
a scuttlebutt?
I think there's been some scuttlebutt in the hallways
And of course-
about things.
And of course, it has something to do with Troy. Troy always in the middle
He
of this
really
shit.
is always there.
He's just always there, Troy.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Troy
That's-
goes-
What is that shirt? Like a tube?
Yeah, it's a vacuum tube for
Vacuum tube.
Hey, that's pretty
from an
cool.
amplifier.
That is cool.
If you were a hipster.
Yeah, exactly. He is.
Kind of a
hipster.
It's a band T-shirt, and they're not.
wow. What
I'm hipper than you is what you're trying to tell
Yeah.
everybody.
But see, this is a band T-shirt, and they're not a.
Where's your
hipster band.
ironic Mr. T-shirt?
A band no one heard of.
man.
That's what hipsters do.
Oh, man.
This band just got off tour with the Deftones.
I may have heard of a little band
excuse
called
me.
the Deftones.
I'm just fucking.
Little band called the
Troy
Deftones.
goes, "Hey man, that was a great hour of radio," and I go, "Yeah, but was it a great hour for the listeners? Because that's what you got to ask yourself every time, Troy." And Troy actually said, "What?"
I said, who doesn't deal with that bullshit at their work? You know what I mean? Where they're underpaid, they're underappreciated, nobody gives a fuck about them. They're just these replaceable parts. It's like, oh, okay, we'll hire some other jerk off to do your job and pay him
Right.
half price anyway. So.
That's it.
And they and the people that make all those decisions are just rolling in the dough that's meant for us.
Well, that's why they're there, because they know how to make those decisions, and they're smart with it. They know how to, save the company money.
You're making good money, aren't you?
Less than him.
Oh, my God. I didn't think that was possible.
They fucked him good.
Is that what Sam just said? They fucked him good.
What?
Yeah.
Can you write your number down?
No, I don't even want. I'm so embarrassed. But
Wow.
it's just you get to the point where you just
Sam said, "Can I?"
Is it Sam's number backwards?
no,
Oh,
no,
Jesus.
Okay.
How much less
bad.
than Sam would you say? More than 5 less than Sam?
no. I don't even want to talk about it. To be honest with you. But I mean, it's just you have a roundabout idea.
Are you wearing a girl thing in your hair today?
No, just a hairband.
What do you got, a scrunchie?
No, it's not a scrunchie. It's like
Why are you wearing a scrunchie?
It's a hairband.
And no
Looks like a
scrunchies.
scrunchie.
He says it's a scrunchie.
It's no scrunchie.
Looks like a scrunchie.
Scrunchies it wouldn't. It's not stretchy enough. It's not big enough.
Gotcha.
What are you wearing? What is that?
It's a hairband. What is that? It's like a large
you have
hairband.
poison in your head? I
Hairband.
get it, Steph Leopard. Bring out a heartache or something.
What happened to your DNA test?
Yeah, what the
Why,
fuck?
Yeah, everybody asked me about that. That wasn't me. I don't even know the results.
Where is it?
But what happened to it?
Is it all
have no
back?
idea.
Travis has been putting that on the prep sheet for 6 months. It's all back.
Oh, let's do it.
Let's do it when we come back.
Come
We should do it.
on.
Oh, it's all back?
Yeah, let's do this.
Oh, fuck, we dropped the ball on that. All right. That's great. Talking about kids during the break. But
little tater tots. Yeah, my brother and sister had their kids over the house yesterday, so
How old are the kids
that's
now?
fun. They're like 2. Yeah. Like 2 and shit, or 3 or something. I don't know. I'm off by a third of their life. And, it's I think in between 2 and 3, some shit like that. I don't know.
Principal who admitted to spanking students on their birthdays resigns.
Hey, what's wrong with that?
What the fuck is
Exactly.
this?
Give 'em a little spanking. You ever do that? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Sure.
Yeah.
You get your birthday wishes.
Yeah.
Blow out the candle. Kiss the magic candle.
The magic candle. Which one's that?
Sure.
Which one's that? Is that the one that grants you your wish?
Yeah, you do that, the magic candle, and you get frosted on your lips.
Oh, Jesus.
Get some frosted in your mouth.
Frosting.
Sure, your wishes all come true. Kiss the magic candle.
Sounds to me like only Uncle Paul's wish is coming true on that occasion.
Yeah, then I'll lay back and we can play turkey pubis.
It was bad enough when it was turkey foot. Turkey pubis.
Just brings it to a place I don't want to think about.
It's technically not there. It's not in the genitals, but it's close.
Yeah, close. It's right. Yeah, right there.
It's like a little pale root sticking out,
Jesus.
pointing downward.
Iowa principal quits amid birthday spanking uproar. An elementary school principal in eastern Iowa who admitted to spanking students on their birthday has resigned, submitted his resignation. Parents complained after learning this guy would call students to his office on their birthday for spankings.
What's the problem?
How do you think he's going to get away with that?
How long did he get away with it? I
This
wonder?
exact scenario happened to Jess.
What?
When?
Get the fuck out of here.
story
Jess would
all
be
of a sudden-
Sam's fiance.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, the story takes a hot turn.
An extremely hot turn. Would she do a little radio with us today? I want to hear from her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I bet she would. I don't know if it was a principal or not, but he used to bring her in. Every kid would go into the office and pick a toy and then get spankings on their birthday.
Oh.
And like
I'd
she didn't
to hear
realize
that.
until now, like way later, that she was like, that's kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
It's really fucked up.
Let me see. Hang on.
Yeah, she,
Phone.
Yeah.
this little spanking, huh? Ooh, a school spanking.
The principal admitted to the spankings in a made letter to parents and provided a photo of the padded stick he used to give the spankings.
The padded
What the
stick.
fuck? Dude,
He'd hit him with a stick, not even his hand.
I will fucking knock the principal out if this shit happens.
Oh, it'd be great.
What the hell happened to us when we were growing up? Molestation?
I don't know.
Like principals, you think?
I don't remember anything
It's
like that.
inappropriate.
I remember getting yelled at and shit like that. Never hit though.
Not a lot of hit kids anymore. Judge has... We're waiting for Jess, but another spanking story. Judge has harsh words for mom before sentencing her for spanking her kid.
Her own kid.
You can now be sentenced for spanking your own kid.
Was it excessive?
A judge in Corpus Christi, Texas, had some harsh words for a mother charged with spanking her own children or child before sentencing. She got probation. You don't spank children today, said Judge Jose Longoria. In the old days, maybe we got spanked, but there was a different quarrel.
What's the word?
Quarrel.
Different quarrel.
Different definition for quarrel, no? But there was a different quarrel?
Maybe it's I'm going to guess
I wanna learn
an
today.
appropriate mode of behavior.
Sure.
To guess.
You don't spank children.
Quarrel.
You do. It's you can if that's how you want to raise your kid.
Look up on the
You don't belt
dictionary.
him in the fucking face, but
Yeah, spanking is
know.
quarrel. Quarrel.
It was a pretty simple, straightforward spanking case, too, by the way. So it wasn't
really, so it wasn't excessive.
Quarrel.
Wow. Oh, the grandmother was the fucking... She was arrested back in December after the child's grandmother noticed red marks on the child's rear end.
Oh boy.
Grandmother took the girl, who was 2 at the time, to the hospital to be checked out.
Oh, any
But they said it wasn't
vaginal,
excessive. Any
penetration.
vaginal redness?
Ah,
Here's Jess, Sam's fiance.
fiance.
Jess,
Where's my fiance?
story in the paper today that some principal would invite the kids down to his office for spankings on their birthdays. Well, he had to resign, and then Sam pipes up and says, "This happened to you."
Yeah, actually, all of our all of the kids I used to go to school with, it was the highlight of your birthday because you would get so excited to go to the principal's office.
Well, the
'cause he
principal
would
got
give
so
you-
excited too.
What the fuck?
I mean, the way it would go is, it was your birthday, and you would get invited to his office for like a little toy. He had like this big drawer full of like, slingshots or whatever, like stuff you could use in
Everything that was taken from the children through the year, probably in class.
like pencils and like special pencils with like letters for names.
Special
and stuff like
thick
that.
pencils that vibrated.
Yeah.
But he used to do this thing where you'd pick it out, you'd pick out what you wanted, like you wanted a spinning top or something, and then he'd take it out of the drawer and then he'd drop it on the ground. And you would have to pick it up, and he would smack you on the rear. But it wasn't like a hard spanking. What I was hearing from you is that it was like a redness on the butt. We never had anything like
He
that.
tricked you into touching your ass.
Yeah.
But he made it more sexy.
Yes, dropping it like, hey, why don't you pick that
Why
up
don't you pick
now?
that up for me?
How does a principal think that female students can bend over in his closed door office to pick something up, and then he can touch their ass?
Well, it was elementary school, and it wasn't just the girls. It was everyone.
Oh, well,
Equal
that makes,
opportunity.
that makes it so much
But
better.
now that you're older, don't you think
Now
that's
I
kind of
realize-
weird?
Yeah, now I'm like, oh my God.
That guy had
That
some
makes
kind
it
of
so much
perversion.
better.
But we had no idea when we were younger. No idea that it wasn't like totally the cool thing to do for your birthday.
God, I want to be a teacher in the 70s. They must have got away with murder.
Oh, yeah.
Because now they're only, getting the teachers on having sex with their students.
Yeah.
You know that had to be going on the whole time. They finally said enough is enough.
But who thought that was cool? Like,
Jimmy's confused.
someone's going to drop a dreidel, and I'm going to pick it up and have my ass grabbed.
It's exciting to, it's the attention. You're a little kid. It's exciting to go to the principal's office and get a treat, and it was the attention. I think.
Yeah.
Did it sting a little bit?
No, it wasn't hard. It was nothing like what I overheard you saying from the story. It was just like a little swat.
No, there's two different stories. There's a
I don't know about
Yeah.
this. This don't sound right at all.
no, it
Sure
doesn't
it
sound
does.
right.
Oh, Uncle Paul, of
Pick up
course.
the gift. Get yourself a swat and a fanny, Jess.
You got to figure how many students in that class.
In the elementary school, gosh,
Yeah.
there was 30 students per class, and there was at least 5 or 6 classes. I mean, for first, second.
You
third
got to
grade,
assume he was smacking someone's ass almost every day.
or at least once a week.
Yeah, or then sometimes he'd get like two people that probably had the same birthdays, and wow, what a pervert.
I mean, I don't know. I think it was
Guy's
just,
great.
nobody thought about it.
Love this guy.
Is he still teaching?
No, he's long gone. I'm sure he's retired. He's got, I think he left a long time ago.
Jess, you do know he was jerking off as soon as you left the principal's
Yeah.
office, right?
Yes. Like we're going to be as soon as this call is over.
A young, cute Jess bending over.
I was very cute.
Were you? Was she? You saw pictures? Yeah.
What would you wear to school that day?
Oh God.
Oh, just a skirt, no panties.
Yeah,
Jesse's fucking fine.
exactly. She knew.
She knew him.
Leotard. Did you have on a leotard?
Yeah, it was 80s, like with the leotards and the vests and like the
leg
the
warmers.
weird shirts. Yep, and the ruffles on the socks and everything.
Yeah.
Nate in Philly, I don't have time to go to him, but he says, does Jess's principal run a bike shop?
Did anyone ever spill paint on you and want to maybe record it for prosperity?
Not to my recollection.
Yeah.
That's just plain fucked up.
I know, but we just
I
had
think.
no idea. No, in retrospect, it's obviously like so. I can't even believe it. But yeah, we didn't.
You guys have a lot of lovey-dovey pictures on your Facebook. I'm looking at a lot of lovey-dovey pictures. Yeah. Nothing wrong with that. I mean,
We like each other.
you seem to. Look at that.
We're together 6 years now.
Wow.
I know.
6 years.
If I had just held out one more year, it would be like a civil union. We wouldn't even have to get married.
Yeah.
See?
Be no problem.
Yeah, you'd get like, he's trying to find a picture of you when you were a little tater, but you're
I don't
not.
think I have any on there.
Wait, we have
Sam's DNA.
Maybe
Don't
you should
open
stay
it
on the
yet.
phone for this.
Don't
You
open
don't
it
look
yet.
at it yet.
I'm opening.
We shouldn't look at it yet, though.
Highly
Why?
confidential and official.
Well,
we
how
have
are we
the
gonna do
envelope
this?
right
Well,
here.
let's think. That's what I'm saying. Let's think.
Let's
I'm just.
let's guess what you think.
Well,
it's gonna be.
Travis saw the results. So what do we do here?
Well, I think they're going to be pretty self-explanatory.
Okay.
There's a
Just-
sheet of paper in there, and it will give you an idea of where Sam's relatives are spanning the globe.
Here it is.
Cool.
We have an idea, and always have, that our own Sam Roberts has to have some kind of black blood in him.
Yes.
One of his relatives from way back was Thomas Jefferson, who we know had sexual liaisons with his slaves. And there's a whole bunch of people that show up at the Jefferson family reunion, and they're all black.
Oh, yeah.
So we're wondering, is he black?
Right, yeah, no.
Does he have some black in him?
I
Because
think
some of
there's
his
something to that.
features and hair, exactly.
Yep.
So we had his DNA sent out. They swabbed his inner cheek, sent the DNA sample out. It came back a while ago, but we're finally getting into this. And right here I have Sam's DNA results, highly confidential and official, right here in this official Travis Horrid handwriting envelope.
From the mailroom upstairs.
And from the mailroom upstairs.
Will this change wedding plans if you find out he's black?
Yeah. What about that?
It's very exciting to find out.
Whoa.
What if he's? What if there's black in him?
Does he have a big Johnson?
How dare you?
Does Sam have a big Johnson?
He does all right.
Would you maybe not?
That doesn't mean bad. That means all right.
All right's never all right.
It might be just fine.
Would you shun him if he
It's
had black
adequate.
in him?
Not at all.
Not at all?
No.
Uh-oh. Suddenly I'm not as attracted to Jess.
No,
That might be a good
I really
thing.
don't think I'm your type, man.
Why?
Because I'm not, you know me.
She was about to say because I'm not racist. She almost said because I'm not racist.
Oh, well, you could have said that. That's accurate.
Jess.
I like a girl that could throw an N-word around like it's the.
Jess, did he get a little uncomfortable on Saturday talking to Anthony?
Yes, and
Yeah.
it made me feel so uncomfortable. Sam's mom was listening.
Oh, I hope she doesn't feel differently about me.
She listens every show.
Of course she
course
does.
she does.
Why wouldn't
She's
she listen
listening
to
right
it?
now.
Her only child.
As she's baking congratulatory cookies for you.
Ooh. Well,
Yeah.
I wonder right now if his mother's screaming at the radio not to read these results.
Don't read it.
She might know
Yeah,
the
like
answer.
she might know the answer.
Yeah.
Oh, she already knows.
Is there,
She might be making him some congratulatory sweet potato pie.
regardless of what the answer is on this,
Yes.
is there any type of percentages that would be involved if he is black or
No.
isn't? It's not a percent thing.
No, you're going to see a page and a half of countries and then percentages.
And origins.
yes. And
Oh,
So
he's
that-
so black.
There are percentages?
I just read
I
Travis.
I do believe so.
Oh, what are you, Bobo, all of a sudden?
Yeah, that's right.
There's no, it's not percentages. You're going to see countries and percentages. No, right.
Wait, hang on. I have.
73.
Let me see.
Okay, take a
I
look.
didn't think that was that difficult of a question.
Give me Sharpie. Give me Sharpie, please.
Yes, there are percentages.
Thank you, sir. Sharpie, I am putting. And now, are there some countries on there that are zero, like nothing?
No, they didn't put the countries.
Okay, they didn't put the countries.
A lot
in.
of countries.
Okay, here I'm putting down this.
That's right.
I think you'll be
That's not a country. This is a continent, but just some country in. I'll put sub-Saharan. Yeah, African nation, and I am going to put.
I just wish you guys thought of me as a human being, not as,
We do.
racially.
Okay.
I'm making it very simple. I think you're 75% black.
Jesus Christ. I even went 10.
Oh,
I put
what?
10%.
What happened?
I mean, I'm very light skinned for 75%
I
black.
put 10%.
But you have all the other features.
Well, I mean, I just have curly hair.
Can
Yeah.
we turn this over? I need to know.
Hold on. I say he's a little percent.
Now you're going to see three different sections: exact matches, one-step mutations, and then two-step mutations.
Mutations. What
Yeah,
can
so
you
obviously
do?
exact matches is.
Yeah.
is
Are you like
really what you're
Magneto?
looking for.
Yeah, I just have to get
You're
angry.
like you're Magnegro. He's an X-Men mutant.
All right, let's just look at it.
All right, here we go. Let's take a look.
Jess, are you hoping more one way or the other?
Let's see. Czech Republic. Here are the exact matches.
I'm
Czech Republic. Your matches 1.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
He is 0.2% Czech Republic.
Okay.
England 15. 15.
She moaned at that.
I
You
would
love
expect
British
that.
people.
No, but
0.1%.
0.1%. It's even less because I get there's a country total. There's a larger group in England or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's 0.1%.
That is the percent of the people we have tested from this country who match you.
Who match you? Germany, 1%.
less than 1%.
Less than
0.1.
1%. Less than 0.1%.
Less than 0.1. Yeah.
Puerto Rican. Yes, there is a match on Puerto Rican.
Yes, fingers crossed.
Oh, the first sign of dirty blood.
0.5%.
Oh, man.
So mostly so far Puerto Rican.
Half a percent of Puerto Rican.
0.5% Puerto Rican.
Is that
Right?
exciting, Jess?
So what's the
Yeah, oh,
percent?
yes.
I'm exotic.
Wait, is that what percent Sam is Puerto Rican?
No, that's the percent of the people that they have tested from that country that match Sam.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
So far, a lot of low percentages, man.
Yeah.
This could be a doozy.
United
Well,
Kingdom,
it's
Great
not
Britain.
the percentage. It's not going to equal out to 100.
Yeah.
Brother, what's up, Mars? Happening?
All right.
She's doing a Puerto Rican thing.
What did your mother do? Is she a merchant marine?
Belgian. We're looking at a full percent of Belgian.
Yeah, and
You're going to find a lot more matches in the one-step mutations.
One-step
Which means what?
mutations.
Which means I believe that he's just, not directly related, but like
Close.
right under.
There's something there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Germany, 14 matches, 56. I want to see where the biggest one is. It's odd. Very,
It's a lot of
very
just
difficult.
extremely low percentages.
so confused.
Yeah.
102 is going to be the
Nothing
biggest.
points out
102
or
Scotland.
pops out at you.
0.9% for Scotland.
You're almost 1% Scotland.
United
Scottish.
Kingdom, 3 again. Switzerland. There's I don't see anything even near
Yeah.
where it's sunny.
You're whiter than all of us.
Yes.
How did that happen?
France.
Where's the black stuff?
There, well,
None. What? The Puerto Rican. That's it. It's a little 0.5% of Puerto Rican.
He didn't match up to any black countries?
no.
Maybe they don't measure black countries.
What the
Well, that's
fuck
racist.
is
Just
this
racist
about?
people. I'm more confused now than I've ever been, to tell you the truth, after this DNA test.
Yeah, you're
I
like
know.
a little of everything.
Sam is whiter than any of us.
Told you.
Lots of Scotland, England.
Is that
Percentages
Ireland?
above 2% are considered significant indicators of your family's origin. You don't have any that are even close to 2%.
Perhaps the mystery just deepens.
The mystery does deepen.
You're
Maybe
across the board.
black
Exactly.
Scottish?
You're from Snow.
Jess, are you disappointed that there's not as much exotic blood in me as you thought there might be?
A little, but I'm more than anything, I'm just worried that you and I are related in some way.
Why would you be worried about that?
How great would that be? You have kids, their eyes are exactly close together. Creepy, misshapen children.
Because I'm related to Winston Churchill, he's related to Thomas Jefferson.
Oh.
We've got all of these kind of similar backstories.
Yeah, but I wasn't molested as a kid.
Oh, shit. By principles.
Well, we're all related.
I wouldn't bet money on that.
Okay, fair enough.
And we're all related to some famous old person.
So then
Are we?
Yeah,
we're
that's
all
what
related
keeps
in a way.
these people in business.
Yeah.
How did you find out you were related to Churchill?
My dad did our family tree. I'm also related to Princess Diana. She's Princess Diana Spencer before she is before she was.
Wait, your last name is...
Not Spencer. Is it?
Yes. Well, it won't be for long.
Boom.
I know,
You'll
guys.
wreck that with a Roberts.
Wait, if you're related to Princess Di and you got the same last name, why would you take Sam's name?
Exactly.
Roberts is a strong name.
I think Jessica Robert sounds like Jessica Rabbit. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're marrying Prince Homo.
How dare you?
Look at him.
When are you getting married?
Soon.
Next summer.
Oh.
Are we invited?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, she had to say yes first. Yeah. Honey, Poopsie, are we invited?
Don't
course.
book a gig.
You'll all be invited.
Yeah, I'll need a lot of advance notice.
Wow.
I'll give you the date.
Steve Blatter is peeking over the monitor like a screensaver.
He's trying to.
It's just a little head poke up.
He's trying to find out if he gets the invite too.
Oh.
Does management get invites?
Well, it's still up in the air. We'll see. I mean, they got until next summer. Let's see how
You know what you say
the
to 'em?
relationship
They
goes.
go, do I get an invite? You go, well, we kicked that upstairs. We're waiting for an answer.
We're sending it upstairs
You know,
right now.
It's up to them. It's not our decision to make, but
But
I'm pulling for you.
I'll tell you this: you're doing all the right things right now.
Yeah, you're doing all the right things to get an invite, and it's looking good. I'll get back to you.
Yeah, that
And
could be
the day
good news.
before the wedding. You'll be like, what happened? Oh,
At least Travis is being paid well.
Yeah, thank God, right?
Does Bobo get an invite?
Okay, I'm moving the subject on. I see.
boy.
No, actually, I hope Bobo is listening. He will certainly not be getting an
Oh,
invite.
you got a suit.
Unless
you
he
want to
could-
come to the wedding.
Maybe you could do some stand-up at the wedding.
Yes.
A little entertainment wouldn't be bad.
Let
You're
Jess
looking
go.
for a band, right?
Yeah.
Bye, Jessica.
Jess,
Bye, guys.
thank you for